You are the icing on my cake. You are the smile I can't replace. You are.
Hiya, it's Amanda here from Lolli Lulu Crafts, and today is a bake date. It has been a while, I know, and you have been asking, so I thought today we would do something savoury. So as you know, with bake date, the idea of it is to make hopefully what you think also is yummy but easy to do. So still you know, sort of not kind of ready-made stuff, but sometimes a little cheats here and there. So today's bake date we are going to be making a lasagna, which is a really easy thing to do, and I'm sure lots of you already know how to do this, but I thought I would share our version. So what I've got first of all is the mince. So I've got yummy mince here. So it's quite running. I prefer for lasagna a quite liquid mincemeat. So what we've done here just is fresh beef mince, fried it up in this pan just before, you know, cooking it more. Added to it an onion, not fried, just straight in raw. It will cook in the meat. This is about doing things quick and easy, so yeah, you can fry it up first if you want, but you don't need to. Then we've added some fresh tomatoes, chopped, again not cooked, just straight in. Then some tomato puree and a little water if you need it to make it a little bit runnier, and then of course some herbs. And we've just got here just a little handful of mixed herbs, and it's just dried mixed herbs, so again just for ease, and then just mix that in. You can do as little as much as you want according to your taste. Then cook that through. I mean, we've cooked it, I've added the herbs now, but then cook it through till it's cooked all the way cooked. So you could literally eat it now if you wanted to. And then pop that to one side while we get the rest of it ready. So I've got here a pack of lasagna. So this is fresh lasagna sheets, but just got different sheets in there. And then what I've got is just an empty dish. This isn't the one I'm going to make it in, but we're just going to put the sheets in to the dish. So you just want to separate the plastic off it, obviously. And then the last one. This is a really quick, easy dinner to make, and the mince is probably the thing that takes the longest. Then I've just got some boiling water from the kettle, and then all you want to do is just cover your sheets with the boiling water and then just let it sit for a few minutes, and that just cooks those off a little. So while it's just softening off a bit, you want to grate off some cheese, as much as you want really, it's really to your taste. I've just used cheddar cheese there, it's really nice. Again, just whatever you've got that will melt. You don't want something like an Edam or whatever, because that's not going to melt very nicely, and probably not a blue cheese either, but otherwise just your regular cheese. And then you want your bechamel sauce, and I've actually just, again, this is the only thing that I hadn't got in my cupboard that was extra. Obviously you've got the lasagna, usually you might have those sheets in your cupboard, but this was the only thing that we bought. And again, bechamel sauce is not difficult to make, but it's even easier for someone else to do it. So we've just got that here, and I didn't get because they do also the mince sauce as well, so you mix it in with your meat. So if you don't even want to make your meat from, you know, like what I've done with the tomatoes and all from scratch, you can just get your mince meat and add a tub of this or jar of this, and you'll have your mince done as well. So you can make it even one step easier. So we've drained the water off our pasta, so we want to move reasonably quickly because you don't want the water to dry off and the pasta to start to stick. The meat that you've got here, you want to divide that into 3 mentally as you're pouring out. So because you've got 3 layers, although the bottom layer does tend to take a little bit more, just because you're sort of starting out. And that's why I like it quite liquid, I think, because I just think it gives it a nice juicy. So nice layer of meat. Then you want your bechamel sauce, or in this case your lasagna sauce, effectively bechamel. And you want to tip that on. And actually, I didn't mean to do this now. Whoops. So I was actually meant to put the pasta on next and then the bechamel sauce, so we'll sort of pretend I didn't do that. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. It's just easier to spread it over the pasta than onto the meat, but it actually doesn't matter. So we're going to pretend that I didn't put that there, and we'll just put a little bit down here. So then you put that on like so. There we go, making sure you get the corners. So just pretend I didn't do that other one. Put a little bit more, like so. And then a sprinkle of your cheese. Again, just how you like it to taste. There we go. And then your pasta. So this is, I said 3 at the beginning for your meat. I didn't mean 3, I meant 2. I just got a bit muddled with how many sheets I had, and that's what you need to work out, is how many sheets of pasta is in your pack. This one had 6, so we want 2 layers of meat. Just making sure we're getting all those edges as well, because you want that nice tasty. So that's your meat layer, and then the final layer of pasta, and then your bechamel sauce. Whoops, that was quite a lot. I find that the jar has more than I need, but again, it's just how you like it. So basically what we've done is we would do, because I slightly did it wrong at the beginning, I just forgot I was doing that. So you would do a layer of meat, put your pasta down, then you would do a bechamel sauce as I then did, and then your cheese, then your pasta, then a layer of meat, then your pasta, then your bechamel sauce to finish here. And you can see there's plenty on there, and I've still got loads in the jar, so you could, if you wanted to, have put a bit more on that other layer. I just find personally it's quite rich otherwise, so, and then finish off with a nice layer of cheese. So you see here for the cheese, I leave the most cheese on for the top because it just goes lovely and crisp. Now my friend was Sicilian, and her mum used to, when she did pasta, she used to put boiled eggs between the layers with this layer, with the bechamel sauce layer. She used to put slices of hard-boiled egg. It's very rich, but it is very nice as an extra. And you can add different, you could add like sweet corns and stuff to your pasta if you wanted, or peas, whatever's your sort of choice. And then to finish, if you wanted, you could add some tomatoes on the top. I think it's got enough, and it's quite rich enough, so that is it. So then we want to just cook it at about 160 Celsius. But again, just judge it, because it could depend on how thick you've done it. If you've got a smaller pot but you've done more layers, so if you had only done a single sheet but made up lots of layers, which would be really tasty if you've got a deep dish, then it may take slightly longer because it's deeper, so just judge it. Okay, so it's not quite time to cook this yet, so when it is done I will show you what it looks like. Okay, so here it is. It's been cooking for all that time. Doesn't it look lovely and yummy? And I'm absolutely starving, so I can't wait to eat it. And you can see all the cheese is melted. You can leave it in a bit longer if you wanted it even crispier, but I think it's going to look really nice. And then all you want to do is, look, you can see all that gorgeous meat in there. So they're beautiful, yummy lasagna. So I hope you've enjoyed today's bake day. I hope you've enjoyed something savoury for a change, and I hope if you cook this you'll enjoy it too. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.